In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on March 13, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Vegas Golden Knights versus Columbus Blue Jackets. It's an interconference showdown on the ice as two teams looking to secure crucial points face off in the Buckeye State. The Vegas Golden Knights will clash with the Columbus Blue Jackets on Tuesday night in what promises to be an exciting matchup. Both teams are eager to add 2 points to their standings, making this a game with plenty at stake. The Vegas Golden Knights are coming off a tough 3-2 overtime loss on the road against the Pittsburgh Penguins in their most recent game. Meanwhile, the Columbus Blue Jackets also suffered a defeat in their last outing, falling 5-3 to the New Jersey Devils on the road. Historically, the Blue Jackets have had the upper hand in recent matchups, holding a 5-4-1 advantage in the last 10 games between these two teams. This includes a 2-1 overtime victory on the road in their first meeting this season back on January 30th. Vegas has struggled on the road lately, dropping back-to-back games away from home. On the other hand, Columbus has been strong at home this season, boasting a 20-6-4 record in their own arena. While the Golden Knights are undoubtedly the better team overall, they'll be missing 2 of their top defenders for this game, which could level the playing field. Columbus, fresh off a road trip, should benefit from returning home. That said, I don't see Elvis Merzlikins outperforming Adin Hill in net for Vegas. It's worth noting that Columbus has covered the spread in each of their last 5 home games. With playoff implications for both teams, expect this to be a hard-fought and intense contest. The Vegas Golden Knights are the stronger team on paper, but they've lost 2 straight games as heavy favorites and haven't been nearly as effective on the road as they are at home. Columbus, meanwhile, has been outstanding at home, with 20 of their 31 wins this season coming in their own building. Additionally, the Blue Jackets have been a profitable bet as underdogs against Vegas, covering the spread in 5 of their last 10 matchups. One of those wins came in January when Columbus defeated Vegas as plus 250 underdogs in overtime. While Vegas is the rightful favorite, the value in this game lies with the Blue Jackets and the more favorable odds. As our first pick for this matchup, the Columbus Blue Jackets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Over their last 10 games, Vegas has been averaging 3.7 goals per game while allowing 2.6 goals per night. On the road this season, the Golden Knights have averaged 3 goals per game. They've also split their last 10 games in terms of hitting the over-under. Columbus, on the other hand, has been an offensive powerhouse lately, scoring an average of 3.8 goals per game over their last 10 contests, while giving up 3.4 goals per night. At home, the Blue Jackets have been particularly explosive, averaging 4 goals per game. The over has hit in 7 of their last 10 games, with a record of 7-2-1 during that stretch. Columbus has been much stronger at home this season, and Vegas will be without 2 key defenders. Both teams are hungry for a win to improve their playoff positioning, and Columbus has scored 5 or more goals in 5 of their last 8 games. Vegas, meanwhile, has scored 4 or more goals in 3 of their last 4 games. I'm not overly concerned about Merzlikins keeping the score low, as he and Tarasov have combined for a save percentage under 90% in their last 5 games. These two teams have also combined for 6 or more goals in 3 of their last 4 meetings. Given Columbus's defensive struggles and the offensive firepower on both sides, this game is likely to go over the projected total. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Tampa Bay Lightning versus Philadelphia Flyers. On Thursday evening, the Tampa Bay Lightning will travel to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to face off against the Flyers in a conference showdown at the Wells Fargo Center. The Lightning are aiming to break free from a 2-game losing streak following a tough loss to the Hurricanes in Carolina on Tuesday. Meanwhile, the Flyers are desperate to turn things around after dropping their last 5 games. The last time these two teams met, Philadelphia came out on top with a narrow 2-1 victory in Tampa Bay. The Flyers enter this game hoping to end their recent skid, and they'll have the advantage of playing on home ice. However, their home record this season hasn't been stellar, sitting at 15-18-1. On the flip side, the Lightning have struggled a bit on the road, with a 14-15-2 record away from home. Tampa Bay is coming off 2 consecutive losses, during which they were outscored 8-1. But this game presents a solid opportunity for them to rebound. While the Lightning have given up 13 goals in their last 3 games, Philadelphia's offense has been notably quiet this season. I expect Tampa Bay's defense to step up and deliver a strong performance in this one. It's hard to imagine the Flyers turning things around anytime soon, especially against a team like Tampa Bay, which rarely loses back-to-back games. Philadelphia has been consistently dropping games at home, which is where they've typically played their best hockey this season. Given their current struggles, it's tough to see them pulling off a win in this matchup. As our first pick for this matchup, the Tampa Bay Lightning money line is our full game side pick. Looking at recent history, 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams have gone over the goal total. The last time they faced off in Pittsburgh, 8 goals were scored. Tampa Bay's offense has been dominant against Philadelphia's defense, scoring 4 or more goals in 4 of their last 6 matchups. This season, the Lightning boast one of the league's most potent offenses, ranking second in the NHL with an average of 3.54 goals per game. On the other hand, Philadelphia's defense has been a weak point all year, ranking 28th in the league with an average of 3.33 goals allowed per game. This sets the stage for Tampa Bay to capitalize on plenty of scoring opportunities throughout the game. All signs point to this being a high-scoring contest in Pittsburgh. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. St. Louis Blues versus Pittsburgh Penguins. On Thursday evening, the St. Louis Blues will travel to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to face off against the Penguins in a non-conference game at PPG Paints Arena. This matchup pits 2 teams in different stages of their seasons, with the Blues aiming to stay in the playoff hunt and the Penguins looking to build on recent momentum. The Blues are coming off a loss to the Kings in Los Angeles and will be eager to bounce back with a win. Meanwhile, the Penguins are riding a 2-game winning streak after defeating Vegas at home on Tuesday. The last time these two teams met, Pittsburgh came out on top with a 4-2 victory on their home ice. Both teams will be looking to make a statement in this game, but for very different reasons. St. Louis has been playing solid hockey over their last 8 games, going 2-0-1 in their last 3 road contests. They've been decent on the road this season, posting a 16-13-4 record. On the other hand, Pittsburgh has managed to string together 2 consecutive wins, but their overall performance this season has been underwhelming. Their offense has struggled to consistently produce, and their defense has been a major liability, allowing 3.57 goals against per game. While the Penguins sit near the bottom of the Eastern Conference standings, the Blues are fighting to secure a playoff spot and seem to be trending upward. Honestly, I'm not buying into the Penguins' recent success. 2 wins don't erase the fact that this team has been a mess for most of the season. Every time I've been tempted to give them the benefit of the doubt, they've found a way to disappoint. The Blues, on the other hand, are clearly the better team right now. They're playing more cohesive hockey, and I think they're being undervalued in this matchup. This feels like a great opportunity to back St. Louis at a favorable price. As our first pick for this matchup, the St. Louis Blues money line is our full game side pick. Looking at recent trends, the last 3 games between these teams have stayed under the total goal line. The Blues have struggled to score more than 2 goals in 3 of their last 4 games, and both teams rank in the bottom half of the league in key offensive categories like average goals per game. This suggests that a high-scoring game is unlikely. The Penguins have also stayed under the goal total in 4 straight games overall and in 2 of their last 3 home games. They've been held to 3 goals or fewer in 4 consecutive contests. On the other side, Blues goaltenders have been solid lately, limiting opponents to 3 goals or fewer in 3 straight games. St. Louis has also stayed under the total in 2 of their last 3 games. All signs point to this being a low-scoring affair in Pittsburgh. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.